The election in India naturally evokes interest in our neighborhood, particularly. It's most intense, but also elsewhere. In our neighboring countries, especially Pakistan and Bangladesh, much of the commentary has focused on Narendra Modi leading the BJP. With the recollection of the communal riots in Gujarat in 2002, some apprehension has been expressed on the attitude that the Prime Ministerial candidate of the BJP has vis-a-vis the minority community, vis-a-vis the Muslim community. However, most of the commentary, at least in the English language media, has been quite measured. The analysts in Pakistan are concerned with whether, if the government is led by the BJP, a harder posture would be assumed on border issues, on security-related issues, and on building pressure on Pakistan to move on the Mumbai 26/11 terrorists. On the other hand, there is also an expectation that given the claimed success of business, the development model of Gujarat, there might well be an opportunity to expand economic exchanges. In Bangladesh, on the other hand, there has been much disappointment with the failure of the Congress government to deliver on promises made on border issues as well as water issues. They will certainly hope for better, but some of the optimism might have already been damaged by a quite ill-considered remark made in Assam on how alleged illegal immigrants from Bangladesh would be treated differently depending upon their religion. I think any aspiring Prime Ministerial candidate speaking in Arunachal Pradesh would have had to say something about the claims that China makes on Arunachal, particularly on Tawang. Whatever little reaction there was from China to the remark about Chinese expansionist mindset was really rather mild. In fact, China has welcomed Mr. Modi more than once as the Chief Minister of Gujarat to Beijing. Many Chinese companies have investments in Gujarat, and they are very interested in the business-friendly atmosphere and policies that Mr. Modi is supposed to have produced. He has equally had very good relations with Japan and made visits also to Singapore. It has really been with the Western-oriented media and some political leaders that have continued to harp on the 2002 communal violence in Gujarat. I think Afghanistan might be one of the countries that would be happy to see a return of the Congress Party, since the policy of the previous government towards Afghanistan has been very positive. It has built up the friendship and security relationship and invested up to some $200 billion in improving the livelihoods and the standards of living in Afghanistan.